Hi, it's Joy, and today I'm going to be watching Roswell, New Mexico, Season 3, Episode 7, Goodnight, Elizabeth, which, no, we will not be saying goodnight to Liz unless we're tucking her into bed for a good night's sleep. I'm stressed. I adore this show, as you know, and every episode has had a cliffhanger that has just left me needing more. I have more now, so yeah, without further ado, with just one quick reminder that you can find the unedited version of this reaction on my Patreon, and now let's go. Oh my goodness. That's their symbol.
Why gamble?
He has so many years of experience with all this stuff compared to them.
Your feeble little mind.
I hate this so much. We were right not to trust Jones just because he might care about Max.
Last year, when he held the sword, made him feel charged and powerful. Said he felt like an extension of himself.
Just what we want Jones to have.
Plan needs to be. Please tell me you made some.
I'm mixing up a batch right now. Great.
This is a good plan.
Remember when you
to dose Jones under the safety of 100 patrons, while we can find the sword.
It's risky, but it's the only.
It's so risky, but I'm here for it. This is a plan. Right now, it's what we need.
One more question.
Miss Isabel, you look stunning today.
Oh, you sweet, simple man.
Oh no, please don't tell me he's going to get suspicious of this somehow.
As much as you.
And get suspicious of everybody. Oh, I'm stressed that like the sheriff, the deputy and everything, they're going to become worse in the long run.
Alright, well, before we go all the way to the boss,
be killed in one outside of Roswell. You think I'm going to shoot you? It's not exactly.
But why have you got him at gunpoint? You could have just talked to him.
Here to die.
Kyle. Is Kyle here? Show me Kyle. Is Kyle okay? Show me Kyle. Why is Kyle here?
I think it's time we talk.
Yes! You know, you could have just said, I will take you to Kyle, and Alex would have just been like, okay.
I don't know what I did.
Don't you dare kill anyone. Because if anyone has any evidence of this, they're gonna bring Max. And now he texts Isabel.
Well, my little boy in blue found Jones.
I believe in you, Liz, but I'm scared because the episode being called Goodnight, Elizabeth makes me feel like she's gonna get in trouble.
You can keep accusing me of things, or you can let me tell you what happened.
You brought him here at gunpoint. He's hardly gonna be feeling very charitable towards you. Oh.
Alright, let's just say that this is all on the level. Why wouldn't you tell me this last night?
Yeah.
I wouldn't discuss it at Deep Sky. Kyle was injected with a drug so complex only a handful of people could have fabricated it.
Oh my
That my
fears
fears were just that. And how it ties back to the events unfolding since the UFO crash of 40.
Oh, frick. See, this seems trustworthy, but then he's also the same guy that pulled a gun on Alex instead of just being like, come with me. I'll take you.
And as soon as we give this to Jones, we'll get our Max back, okay? Did you just say our Max?
Yes, she did, because he's our Max.
Is it possible that you still hold a candle for my idiot brother?
Oh, I hate this so much. He's going to be suspicious.
Is the one who figured out that Jones was in Max's
Ultrasonic hearing makes you a dolphin, not an asset. Come along, Cooper.
Sorry. Oop. Yep, she can be used to find the sword.
You don't just hear things. Your ears are detecting subatomic vibrational frequencies.
Now he's interested in this little dolphin.
I used to get high into the bleachers during physics. Can you explain that to me?
We're looking for.
I love Michael so much, and I love Rosa, and I love this.
Sure. Maybe Jones won't mind doing the same with the sword.
Look, dude, I am trying. Okay, so maybe a little less stage mom and a little more meow.
I love them so much. Oh my god.
Focus on the individual elements. Separate the base.
I love my little Roswell family. They all they love each other so much, even if I'll never admit it. You did it!
There you go.
What's next? Tag? Heads up, 7-Up.
Now we're gonna use your alien ears to fight Jones.
Here for this?
All right.
Anything for DeLuca.
Couldn't agree more.
Oh, I just don't trust anything. And I don't trust that he does not onto them, and everything is stressful.
The best damn smile I've ever seen while making.
He's so in love, and it's so sweet.
DeLuca Daiquiri or Maria Rita?
Maria Rita?
Surprise me.
Oh, she will. I hope.
Yeah,
It's just that there's a lot of maybes in that sentence, and I feel like I'm the biggest one.
No, my love, you are everything.
Okay. Sounds like chaos and evil had a hate baby.
Great.
Sure.
Round up is.
Oh,
The Lockhart
I'm so
machine was
stressed.
found. They had a spy on the inside. My brother Jim
Oh,
smuggled it out.
he was always trying to help them in the long run.
It was alien.
I still don't know for sure that I trust him, but I want to.
I recruited him.
If it sends people insane, can Alex stay far away, please? And stay safe.
Months.
How many days did it take for Trevor Gunther to go from codebreaker to...
Uh-huh.
I didn't realize what was happening to him until it was too late.
Okay, but then you just let Alex do it.
That's when I learned.
And you lied, just like my father. You allowed the ends to justify the means. This is not what I signed up for.
It isn't.
One more thing.
You need to drink right now, please. I'm so stressed.
You're the alien bloodhound. Get to sniffing.
Is Liz gonna be okay?
Listen for the right one.
Okay, I get it. Obi-Wan Junkyardy. Just chill.
Alien puberty's a bitch. She needs someone to guide her through.
You two arguing is not gonna help.
Oh my god, can you guys please shut up? I can't hear anything over your mindfulness.
Okay.
Before you left Roswell.
Did he pick this song as some sort of sinister threat? But I bought those drinks, so can we drink them so they don't go to waste, please? Oh, he's so gonna be suspicious right now, isn't he? Oh, I hate this so much. I believe in Liz, but which Jones is, we still don't know exactly how powerful he is. He's an unknown quantity, and maybe what worked against Noah might not work the same.
Makes feelings be.
The sword is right there. It's behind that wood paneling.
Okay. Oh, that went too smoothly. That went far, far too smoothly.
Oh my god. Noah hurt us
Exactly.
both, and he is nothing compared to Jones. I'm not letting
Exactly.
you get hurt again.
Rosie, sweetheart, you have done something so fantastic right now that has helped this team about 1,000 times over. Give us time, you might get better. You might train more with more active, aggressive powers.
Pick me to prove him wrong? I picked you because I know you fell in love with an alien.
How do you have all this information?
Alex, I have no interest. I understand your journey. Undoing your father's devastating work is important to you. I thought I could help you accomplish that. And I thought to
Then you could have been open with him, you know.
To make all the suffering worth it.
You know that if you just said this to Alex in the first place, he still would have come to work with you. You didn't need to lie to him. Oh, he knows.
What do you thinking Jones is after?
Ultimately?
Fuck. He knows, he knows.
Yeah. Yeah, that is a predicament.
I'm so stressed. He knows, he knows, he
I guess
knows.
that just leaves me with one question. Or what a shame it is that your death will give me the strength to break into Maria's mind.
Oh, I knew that he was going to say that. This conversation did not go down a path of him believing in her. It's going to be okay, it's going to be okay, it's going to be okay. Oh my god. Come on, Isabel, Michael, anyone.
I know you're in there, Max Evans. I need you to be the stubborn cowboy that forgoes all rationale and fights for me.
Come on, come on, come on!
Well, that's not the case for me.
Yes, Liz.
Thought I kicked ass.
You did!
And it didn't matter.
You did! We have the sword now!
Yeah.
Good night, Elizabeth.
I knew that that was a threat. Yes, my team. No, 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 no. Oh my god.
You're his heir.
Is he the dictator?
So that means you...
Hello, son.
I genuinely had that thought at one point when I was wondering whether or not we should trust Jones. I was like, is he going to be the dictator? But then I thought it would be too weird for Max to be a clone of Michael's dad. Oh, holy shit. I'm shaking. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Army against 3.
Really elevating to a new level of supreme.
Oh god.
And show some respect for your father, son.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
You need something from me. And if you hurt them, I will never give it to you.
Oh my god.
You think I need something from you?
You're gonna need me.
Oh my god.
Maybe. But I certainly don't need to keep them alive to make you do what I say.
Yes, Rosa! Oh, my family, I love them.
Unless you think you can take them all out without making the local paper, I think this is where we part ways.
It's a shame.
Oh my god.
Till next time.
Holy shit, I can't say I'm gonna miss him, but what are the repercussions of this gonna be?
Sure you can't open your eyes? Just for a sec.
I need your advice.
Could really use one of those fireside chats about now.
What does he want? What memory is it he wants?
Where are you taking me? What's the date?
March 11th.
1969.
1969.
Genetic memories?
This seems...
Oh my god. I would like to report a crime. Roswell, New Mexico keeps ending its episodes. Holy shit. I knew your plan wasn't going to work. I knew it was too good to be true that we could just in episode 7 just drug Jones and get him. Now, I had the crazy thought of what if he's the dictator way back when. Not out of any great reason, just because I didn't trust him and because of the way that Louise and Nora acted around him. They were so horrifically terrified of him and angry with him, and you know, they gave him nothing, no respect. No wonder they wouldn't want a child with him. You know, it 100% backs up that they aren't evil. And maybe, yeah, they wanted to ultimately use Max to heal people or whatever, but Max does that anyway, I don't know. I kind of had these like crazy thoughts of what if he's the dictator, but I kind of thought it wouldn't happen because that would make Max genetically Michael's dad, which is weird. But I suppose, yeah, he's blood related to Max in a way. When he thought he had no family, he's blood related to Max. But holy shit. For Michael to know that this guy that has been toying with them all season is his dad, and even that, like, just is that evil, and he's right there in front of him, and he can't stop him, and he can't stop him from hurting the people he loves. And just even the fact now that, like, Michael's been hurt by his own dad, like, I just want to kill Jones 10 times over. At least, you know, Michael's sort of harbouring secret dreams of going back to their planet to destroy the dictator, or at least hopefully we can do it here on Earth. Oh my god. Just, it creates so many different questions and so many different, you want to know even more what happened on that ship, because I guess the stowaway was the dictator. Now, why did he stow away on the ship? Did he crash it on Earth? Why didn't, like, if all of the people that were working against him were leaving, why didn't he just stay? Was it for Max? Did he clone himself? Not them. Although no, because the whole point of how Michael was conceived was getting his DNA. I don't know. But, like, is it some sort of weird thing whereby the way he lives forever is actually by cloning himself and then inhabiting the body and cloning himself? But that doesn't entirely make sense. I don't know. Just, it raises some more questions about why did the dictator leave? Is their planet, has it been flourishing without the dictator ever since? Or did he wipe out everybody on it and the only survivors were the ones on the ship? But it is just absolutely insane to me that, like, he's a dictator. And, like, oh, like I said, it was one of those crazy thoughts you have, but, like, you have 1,000 of, and none of them ever pan out. This one I'm stressed about because I need to give Michael a hug immediately. And just what happened on that ship. Did he intentionally crash it on Earth, or intentionally crash it? Because he was the stowaway. And why? What was his end game? You know, like Liz said, he hid his true intentions behind his desire to heal Max. You know, I want to heal Max. I'm here for Max. That doesn't tell you exactly what he wants with Max, and it does seem like she is correct. And what he wants is Max's body to take over. Why? Why Max over him? Was it because Max is the savior and he's the dictator, and so I'm stressed. I'm so stressed. There's so many more questions that we need. Every time we get answers, you get 1,000 more questions, and I love that, but it's also very stressful. That scene where he knew, and all episode I was waiting for him to reveal that he knew, but just the idea of Liz being that afraid of someone wearing Max's face. Like, obviously she's not that afraid of Max. Obviously it was Jones. But just, I hate that so much. And then when she, like, begged Max to break through, you know, that is one of my favourite tropes, is when someone is being possessed and then they're able to break through to protect someone they love. But not every type of possession in TV shows is that a thing you're capable of doing. And obviously Jones, we know just how powerful he is. We know, I mean, we don't know. We know, like, we don't even begin, but we know he is significantly more powerful than any of our aliens. He has just got years of experience, and now I know he's the dictator. I think Max is currently well and truly in a box in his own head, and I hate that. I really, really am sad. I'm stressed. I'm praying that Max isn't aware of what's happening, that Max is, you know, I mean, him being just trapped in his own mind sucks, but him seeing his body hurt people, I don't want him to be going through that. I really hope that Max is unaware of what the body's doing, and ideally he's just unconscious, but I'm just stressed. We need to get Jones out of Max right now. And then, just that scene where they were all facing off against him. How the hell are we going to stop him? I mean, this was episode 7. Are we going to really stop him in the next 5 episodes? Or is he going to continue as a bad guy? I mean, I wouldn't necessarily mind. He's a brilliant bad guy. But I'm so stressed. I feel like it's going to be something to do with the Caulfield Files, Alex, Deep Sky, and the Lockhart machine. Because the aliens made it. We don't know how yet, but could they have been making something that would help stop Jones? Is that something rather? Obviously we're going to find out more about the date of 1969, what was going on there. Is it something like, I feel like potentially Alex and his work with Deep Sky, that's how it's going to be brought into being relevant, is going to be like the aliens were trying to build something because they knew the dictator was there to try and stop him. I'm just so stressed about, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. And I need to give Michael 1,000 more hugs, and, you know, he already is owed millions of hugs from me. And then, for Alex. Now, I still don't know that I trust his boss. He seems like, you know, kind of after this episode, part of me is like, well, maybe he isn't evil, especially if he knows the identity of all of the aliens and he has a secret lab. He could very easily have tried to capture them and be experimenting on them, and he wasn't doing that. Kyle wasn't somewhere in a cell. He was in a barn, which I still don't think is the best place for him, but okay. I still don't think he needed to hold Alex at gunpoint and tie him up to get him out here. I genuinely think what we have seen is that this guy has totally underestimated Alex, or just, I don't know. Because to be honest, if when he recruited Alex, he said, you know, this is like, I know about aliens, and I know that you aren't like your father because you care about them and you see them as individuals and as people, and I'm trying to solve this machine, and yes, it has turned people insane, but I truly believe you're going to bring something to it that does more than that, and it's okay if you need to take a break from it at any point. You know, I feel like if he had just front with Alex, Alex would be his most loyal second in command. Or just, you know, Alex would do anything for him because Alex is someone that values loyalty and trust. And now I don't trust him because he lied to Alex. I think there was no need for him to lie to Alex. And even when they had that altercation in the office, I don't think he needed a gun. I mean, maybe Alex would have tried to, like, run away from him or something, but I truly don't think he would have done if he'd said, I have Kyle come with me. Because if he's trying to keep the whole thing a secret from Deep Sky, the fact that they'll be like, hey, that time when one of the new recruits mentioned you having a nephew and you pulled a gun on him and made him leave at gunpoint, what was happening? Like, he's already suspicious. So him being like, I have the answers you need, come with me, I think Alex would have had to go with him, especially if he implied or said outright that he had Kyle. So I just, yet again, it's another person that's lying when he doesn't need to and is being unnecessarily mysterious, and I don't trust that that's over with. I trust Alex, and I always have done. I trust that Alex will find the best way out of the situation for everybody, and if there is something in that file that he can use, I trust that he will stay and he will do wonders. I love and trust him, but I'm stressed. And exactly what is happening to Kyle, and who was it that broke into Max's house? Because it wasn't the militia, it wasn't the racists. Yes, they used the masks, they were very easily able to pretend they were the racists, and they injected Kyle with some kind of poison that only Deep Sky knows about. And who are those men that Jones fought off against with the sword? There definitely are more people here who know about aliens, who are doing all sorts of terrible things, trying to get more alien technology, and I'm scared of what that could mean as well. You know, that's almost like the threat lurking in the background before, with Jones being the threat in the foreground, and I'm very stressed. I kind of hope Alex goes to the others with the information he has, with the fact that Kyle is here, he's ill. You know, someone like Liz, if the drug is that if the poison or whatever he was injected with is somehow alien linked, Liz is the scientist that knows about that. But I'm so stressed about all of this. I don't trust Deep Sky, and it definitely seems as though at the very, very least, Alex's new boss has a view that there are bad people within Deep Sky that he doesn't want to trust, and that's why he didn't tell Alex everything. But I feel like he could have gone to Alex's house, or, you know, invited him out for drinks and talked to him. He wouldn't have had to do it in Deep Sky if that's something he was frightened about. So I'm just really stressed, and I'm just so stressed as well because Jones is just out there wearing Max's face, so everything he does, if they find evidence of him killing people, that is on Max's record for life. You know, you're not going to be able to explain him having a twin brother. I mean, maybe I suppose if Max is stood there and there's the body, he could be like, well, yeah, I was just found wandering down the road. I guess there was another kid out there somewhere that grew up in a terrible place like you all assumed we came from, and now is a murderer. I suppose that could be a way we could get around it, but I feel like this will be something that will weigh on Max's legacy if people find out, and his safety going forwards. But it's also just so terrifying because Jones is just out there, and he has made it very clear that he wants to kill everyone I love, and that is stressful. I'm stressed out what he wants with Maria. At least for now, he's distracted from everybody else by going after Maria, and he still needs Maria because he needs her to walk her through her mother's or grandmother's memories. But I'm just so stressed. Can Rosa do her finding thing and find him when he's not paying attention, and then we can kill him somehow? I don't know. I'm just so stressed about what everything's going to be doing. I have no idea what's going to happen going forward. I feel like everything is just up in the air and I don't know how it's going to fall, and I'm freaking stressed. I'm stressed for Maria, and I'm stressed for Kyle, and I'm stressed for everybody. And just Michael having yet another blow against his heart. I want to hug him. It's one thing to learn that your father is the dictator, and I think Alex helped him kind of realise that that doesn't mean anything on me, that doesn't reflect on me. It's another thing when the dictator is stood right in front of you and I want to kill him. So yeah, I'm so stressed. I don't even know where to go with any of this. Rosa, I absolutely adore Rosa. Her journey is everything. I do kind of wish she didn't have to find her path through religion, but I suppose if she is a religious person, then it does make sense that that could be something that could help her to heal. Because I think Rosa, religious or not, is beyond strong and has come this far. And there's nothing wrong with her being religious, so she's allowed to be. I just kind of think that, like, the priest was very unnecessary this episode. We could have had Arturo talking to her, would have been better in terms of use of characters. But I'm just proud of her for the fact that she keeps fighting. And I think there's nothing wrong with them not wanting her to come to scary fights. It is in the same way that if it was just, we're going to go and fight Jones, I don't think we'd be like, hey Liz, want to come? Because she doesn't have any superpowers against Jones. Yes, she was able to punch him, buy herself time to get away, but Rosa as well, yes, she brought a gun, that was very useful, it bought us the time, she used her brain, her intelligence to help. That's the sort of planning we need with the non-superpowered individuals, or at least Rosa. I don't know whether I feel like they all have more powers, but obviously Rosa's only sort of a marinated alien. I don't know how exactly it all works. Maybe there's some way that she can learn to do, like, telekinesis and the forceful powers, but until she trains in that, I do want her kept safe. But I'm so proud of her and the journey she's going on and how much she is flourishing. And what I'm just absolutely loving is this season, and it's the thing that happens with all shows, they're becoming more and more of a found family, but they are just bonding. You know, they all care about each other, they all love each other and would all die for each other, and they're just everything to each other. And that moment, like the banter between Michael and Rosa was everything, how he was able to train her, and then just that moment where Liz was trying to barter for their lives and Rosa saved them and they all just ran together. It's everything, and I love them, and I love this show so much. And yes, you can find the unedited version of this reaction on my Patreon, and I'm gonna go cry about Roswell for a bit, which also means editing, but crying about Roswell for a bit. Thank you for watching.